From the X Sports Network, this is the Thursday Night Blitz.
Welcome to the Thursday Night Blitz. I'm AJ Good, starting things off with Lawrence County, where the Wildcats will be back on the road in region play. They'll be taking on their oldest rival in Tullahoma as they look to get one step ahead in the postseason run. Lawrence County is coming off a bye week at the right time, where they needed to rest and work on the little things.
We've been feeling pretty good. You just got to shake off the rust from the bye week and move on from the loss and get better.
The Wildcats have dropped 3 out of their last 4 games, where big mistakes have cost them a shot at the win at the wrong time.
Not have so many defeats against ourselves. We kill ourselves a lot, is what I've noticed watching film in the past few weeks. We've killed ourselves a lot with personal fouls, flags in general, just mistakes that need to be cleaned up.
Up next for the Purple and Gold will be a road trip to Tullahoma, where each team sits at the same spot in the region.
But all those assistants and both as coordinators, they were all in that state championship team. I think the last 2 years they were 27-1. Last year, of course, 15-0. It ended with the state championship. And so those guys, all those players have played in a lot of blowout games. They got a lot of experience, and they had, like I say, 15 games last year to get to practice and get better, get some really good competition, and so they got some good players.
Lawrence County will need to win their final 3 to make it to the playoffs, and that starts with a big win against a rival on Friday.
Clean football game. We got to be perfect on special teams, not give up explosive plays to them. We got to tackle well, and offensively we've got to keep the ball and pound on them.
Coming up next, we head on over to Maury County to check in on the matchup between Summertown and Mt Pleasant.
Hey y'all, Fred Webb here, United Country Southern Tennessee Realty. You get ready to sell your property, give one of these sales professionals a call today.
Hunter Webb, Farm and Land Sales Specialist, 931-321-8226.
Tommy Johnson, the Wayne County Connection, 931-722-4840.
Tyler Webb, 731-438-2084.
It's a slam dunk when you list with United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
From the X Sports Network, this is the Thursday Night Blitz.
Welcome back to the Thursday Night Blitz. Now over to Maury County, where Mt Pleasant and Summertown are getting ready for their region matchup. The Tigers will come in as the top team within the region, while Summertown is at the bottom, as each looks to continue to make a push towards a postseason. Mt Pleasant is coming off a bye week, one they needed after a rough stretch of games.
Having fall break came at a great time, going through the gauntlet the last few weeks from Central to Richland, with 2 physical games there, able to pull out a big district win at Richland, was able to get healed up, a lot of sore ankles and shoulders, and hopefully get regrouped to try to make a stretch run here and finish out the season.
The Tigers are perfect in the region so far at 3-0 and looking to stay that way on Friday.
We had a really great game at Richland. Is a great crowd. It was a tough road win. The kids battled all night for both sides, and it was just a great game. And it was obviously really big to come away with the win there. To remain undefeated in the district, and now we've got to put that behind us and get ready for Summertown, who has been getting better week after week, and a really tough and scrappy football team.
Mt Pleasant will have a tough battle against Summertown, and the key for them will be explosive plays on offense.
They play ball control and try to smash you up front, and run some option on offense. So, we obviously have to stop the run first and, get our offense back on the field and get the ball to our players in space.
Summertown is also coming off a bye week, a long time to stew over a tough loss in their previous game.
I wish we could have practiced because just keep it going, but it feels pretty good to take a break off for a minute.
Up next is another region road trip, this time to Mount Pleasant, where another talented team awaits.
It doesn't change for us as far as the task at hand defensively. Unbelievable quarterback, great speed, great arm, throws a deep ball as well as anybody, does a good job of scrambling around and making plays happen when things seem to break down offensively for them. Defensively, have a lot of great athletes. They get after the football. Coach Hartfield does a great job there.
After the tough start, the Eagles can still make the postseason, and that starts against the Tigers on Friday.
All we can do is try to win our last 2 region games and try to get ourselves in a position to have a post game and play 11. And that's the main thing everybody kind of wants at the beginning of the school year is they want to be able to have that chance of playing 11 games, and our goal is no different, and it's still intact. I mean, we can win the last 2 region games and hopefully kind of put ourselves in a position. But it's 2 tough games, kind of with Mount Pleasant and Cascade. But all we got to do is just be able to ask for a chance.
Coming up next, we head on over to Loretto, where the Mustangs are getting ready to take on Cascade, plus North Alabama is going to take on Jacksonville State in Madison. That's coming up next on the Thursday Night Blitz.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
From the X-Sports Network, this is the Thursday Night Blitz.
Welcome back to the Thursday Night Blitz. Now over to Loretto, where the Mustangs will be back on the road in region play. They'll be taking on a very tough team in Cascade, where it will be a classic matchup against an explosive offense versus a very formidable defense. Loretto is coming off a tough loss at home, this time to an explosive Moore County team.
Like I've said it I don't know for how many weeks, over the 3 years I've been here. Our guys don't quit, our guys don't lay down. They fight hard, they play hard, and that's what makes it hard, when you try to step in front of them after a loss like that. And like I told them Friday night, hey, man, when you leave, if people want to know, hey, what was the problem with our defense, you can blame it on me, because I got to get our defense better prepared to play, and our coaches got to get them better prepared to play. Our guys fight, and they fight, and they fight. They don't give up.
The Mustangs learned a lot of lessons in that game, the big one, playing till the end.
Just got to stop turning over the ball. I messed up a little bit on the first play of the game.
just got to execute better.
Up next is a long trip to Cascade, a tough defensive team that will challenge their big play offense.
One of our first challenges is we got to handle the bus ride, and then we get off and stretch our legs a little bit, and then we got to deal with all their players and their team. So it's going to be a challenge, but it's one we accept, and we're excited about going over to play them. We want to play good teams. We don't want to play teams that aren't any good. Our record might not look as good at the end of the year, but we got to be better football players because of it, and Cascade's no different than any of the other good teams we played.
The focus for the Mustangs this week will be starting fast and getting ready to play from the jump.
We've got to get off the bus and start fast on both sides of the ball and in the kicking game. We can't get off the bus and let Cascade at home get up on us, 2 scores or 3 scores, and then try to battle back. That's just no way to play. So we got to get off the bus after a long ride, and we've got to execute, and we've got to play fast out of the gate. I think that's the biggest key. And then we've got to make sure we get guys around the ball, get them on the ground. Stop giving up 3rd and long, 1st down, 2nd and long, 1st downs, that kind of thing, make people drive it a little more. Of course, now Friday night we played an exceptional player in Dawson White. We hadn't played a guy like that all year. He's really, really good. He made us look silly, but we still had to play better defense.
Now over to college football, where a big matchup will go down on Saturday as North Alabama takes on Jacksonville State. It's one of the oldest rivalries in the entire sport, and this one will be going down at a minor league ballpark. North Alabama had their first ASUN win in their hands last week, but couldn't hold on in a double overtime loss at Kennesaw State.
Something had to give. Both teams were 1-3, looking for an opportunity to pick up their second win. I mean, it was a hard, tough game. Went both ways, back and forth. I was proud of our guys. They stayed the course. They fought hard, got after it, never gave up. We just came up short. Couldn't find a way to make the last play. They made a play, we didn't. Just the way it goes sometimes. But you listen, the conference is still wide open. There's 2 teams, I think, 1-0, 2 1-1s, and 2 0-1s. And so, we'll just have to move forward and keep trying to work and get better.
Up next for the Lions will be a trip to the home of the Rocket City Trash Pandas to battle Jacksonville State.
Well, it's different. I mean, it's a home game, but it's not. We get to go over and play in a different, unique setup, being the baseball stadium. That'll be pretty neat. There's a lot of buzz around the attendance. Sounds like it's going to be a great crowd. So, I think our guys, they just ready to play football, and they're ready to get back out and go. Anytime you come off a tough loss like that, you're ready to kind of get back on the field.
It will be the 50th all-time meeting between the two, a history they hope to keep alive for a long time.
Anytime these two can get together, and being that we're only 3.5 hours apart, it's a good thing. It's old history when you go back to the Division II of the GSC days. And even though they're going FBS, it's something I think down the road everybody needs to look into, keeping the future of these two teams playing each other. I think it's something that needs to happen.
The Gamecocks are the top team in the league so far, and the key to victory is simply being better at every turn.
We gotta gonna have to play really hard and play tough like we did the last game, but we're gonna have to make more plays. At the end of the day, they've got a good football team. We've got a good football team. We just gotta make more plays. We gotta, make one more play, make that signature play somewhere in the course of that second half. Maybe it comes in the first half. Maybe come on special teams, defense, wherever it may be. We've got to do a good job of staying the course. This is a really good football team. It would be a tremendous challenge.
That does it for the Thursday Night Blitz. Have a great evening. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for the final score.
This is the X Sports Network.